Hello, friends.
Happy Halloween! Hopefully this will come out by then.
To Totally Weird and Twisted.
These sounded like plastic when they clanked, but we're cursed for the clink. And they're glass, actually. We cannot get that motherfucking
trying, and it just won't fucking happen.
It won't.
And we refuse to put in a soundbite for glasses clanking.
I know. I might be able to still add it in. But these are actual wine glasses.
These are actual glass.
And they don't clink.
Yeah, they hate us.
I don't know what in the world is wrong with my cups, but maybe everyone inserts a clink. Because it's fake. They don't do that. Sorry. I'm almost done. I'll cut this out.
I don't know. I think you should kind of leave it in. Maybe a ghost is sticking his dick in your mouth right
now. Okay. Oh my god, I just painted my tooth. Because I'm laughing.
It's going to be all glittery and pretty.
Yeah.
The rest of your teeth are going to be boring and ugly.
Every time I smile, it's going to be like blinding the camera. Anyway, it is spooky season and I am so stressed because it's almost over.
Right? We have, what, 3 days?
Yeah, something like that. And it's just, fucking always goes by too goddamn fast. My 12-foot skeleton fell over. We had a really windy day.
He broke his arm, guys.
His whole arm and shoulder and part of his rib cage broke off.
Oh, like all the way off?
Oh, no, all the way off. Oh. So he's still standing in my yard. And then I took our skeleton wolf dog and I put his broken arm in his mouth.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's a great idea.
It looked like he had attacked him. But
that's actually a really good idea. I like that.
I was like, I'm keeping every piece of this motherfucker. Because I was looking it up, and it's still the number one hard to get Halloween decoration. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or prop or whatever. So people are selling them on eBay for like $900. I'm like, fuck you very much.
That should be illegal.
Yeah. So,
it's like scalping tickets.
Yeah.
You're scalping skeletons.
I could buy 3 of them for $900. Like, fuck you. No.
Look at her with her amazing math skills.
If I get another one, it's going to go right next to my other one that I already have. I'm not going to replace it. That is my baby.
I want the witch. My neighbor got the witch. That thing is a badass.
Oh, the one that hovers on the
broom? Oh my god. The 12-foot witch? That thing is fucking crazy.
We tried so hard to get her last year, and it sold out so fast. Mm-hmm. But... And I'm a big Home Depot Halloween person.
Same.
But this year, Lowe's came out with 3 12-footers too.
I saw.
The mummy looks stupid.
They look cheap, though, compared to
but not the scarecrow one.
Yeah.
There's 2 that are like, I don't really give a shit. Mm-hmm. But the scarecrow one is actually really fucking cool. And my client was like, I went to Lowe's and he was already there. It was July. And I was like, what? And so, like, the next day, I looked it up online, and it was sold out.
It's like Lowe's was definitely trying to get the jump.
And I'm like, you motherfuckers.
On Home Depot.
Even At Home has their own 12-foot skeleton.
Oh, but it's so cheap.
But it's cheap. The eyes don't have, like, the real effect like mine do. Mm-mm. And it's $50 more.
I was just about to say that.
Shit.
I was just about to say that.
Like, fuck you very much.
And the plastic is, like, half as thick.
Yeah, it just looks... It doesn't look as good, yeah.
Not cost-wise, though.
No, cost-wise, that is quite the opposite.
Yeah, I saw that in there probably in July. Because I was looking for 4th of July stuff, actually. Yeah. And I was like, $350?
Yeah.
The fuck? It was ugly.
I went in, like, August, I think. Mm-hmm. Because it was for one of our, like, sister brunches. I was going to get, like, dried flowers and stuff. And it was, like, fucking Halloween everywhere. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my god. I just started taking video and pictures of everything.
I know, they brought that shit out early.
I was so happy. But because they do that, though, when it really feels like spooky season, you can, like, barely get anything good, you know?
Yeah.
No, I don't want your plushy ghost.
Right.
What are we going to do with that shit? No.
Right.
Anyway, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Cheers, Katie.
Cheers, man dog.
Let's do it again.
Almost.
It's legit. Not even close. It sounded like we have plastic cups.
Almost. Do it again. At least you can tell it's glass.
No, you can't.
Oh, it didn't sound like
hard plastic to me. I just...
Well, it's not going to feel like hard plastic Sounds like glass to me.
Yeah, that sounds like glass. Okay.
You guys should see if it's glass.
See if we can
slam it on the ground and shatter it.
How do people make music with it?
Different amounts of liquid.
But nothing.
You have to like wet it. Like stick your finger in it. Now spin it around.
Have you seen the one where it's like, I can't remember what the meme says, but it'll be like, ooh, and then it'll be like after midnight, and it's like, it's Britney, bitch.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's so awesome. It's not making noise.
It's not.
I can't.
Maybe it is plastic. You like, see? It sounds like plastic.
Like glass. I was like, have I been fooled this whole time?
Pretty sure when I bought them at the store, they said glass. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So,
so Mandy and her husband throw an awesome pumpkin carving party every year.
Oh yes.
And so we all...
Which my skeleton was on the fucking ground for, by the way. That was so disappointing.
It was. But it's fun. The adults and the kids carve their pumpkins. Everyone wears their costumes. It's a lot of fun. So that was, last weekend?
Yeah.
There was a lot of debauchery.
Yeah.
A lot of pumpkin guts. It was amazing.
It's always a crazy twist. It always happens.
People falling off of dirt bikes that are stationary in the garage.
Yeah. Just good times. Good times by all.
It was fantastic, actually. It was great. It was a really good time.
No, it's always a good time. Katie, myself, my sisters, we were all Barbies for Halloween.
Different Barbies.
And I was looking up on a website today, like the top costumes of 2023. And on the first one I looked at, number 1 was...
Wednesday?
No. It was the Barbie that Ronnie was.
Okay.
Like stereotypical Barbie or whatever with the 50s housewife kind of thing.
Like the OG Barbie.
Yeah. But I think the title said stereotypical Barbie. Because she has the long blonde hair, the pink
Which would have been you.
Whatever. No, I wasn't stereotypical. I was rollerblade. No. I was hot skating Barbie.
Hot skating Barbie. I was 80s Barbie.
On the second list I looked at, rollerblade Barbie was number 1. So me and my sister both had 2 top costumes of the year, which was really fun.
So her older sister was
40-something Barbie.
40-something Barbie. Here I go. Barbie. And it was so cute because she was just wearing jeans and a t-shirt that said Barbie. And she had her hair up in a ponytail with like a Barbie bow. It was actually kind of genius.
Yeah, and
she was like, this is my don't give a fuck Barbie. And I was like, yes. That's genius.
It was smart. And she just wanted to be, in the theme, but I think she waited too long to even, order a costume.
I loved it,
was
though.
Perfect, yeah.
It was genius.
Yeah.
I wish I would have thought of that.
There's pictures on Instagram.
Before I spent $1 million.
I don't know if I put them on our page yet, but we should totally do that. Katie's was, so authentically 80s, it's insane. Your leggings, I legit had those when I was a kid.
Me too. That's why I was like, I want those ones.
Yeah. When I was little, they were black leggings with neon paint splatter all over it.
Paint splotches, splatter, different colors, neon.
And she crimped her hair. Come on.
I didn't went on Amazon and I bought a hair crimper. And did you know that 4 different people were like, are those clip-ins? And I'm like, no, bitch, this is my hair.
Yeah.
Don't pull my hair.
Don't touch Barbie. Okay.
Yeah. My hair did look fake.
No, it did.
Because I did a really good job.
I mean, I knew that you had done that.
Yeah, I had the blue eyeshadow, the pink blush, the hot pink lips.
Pink lips.
Hot pink. Hot pink. Hot pink.
Hot pink, like this.
Yeah. I had a hot pink blazer, the hot pink leg warmers. Yeah.
Yeah, she looked fucking awesome. I'll have to put those pictures on our Twat pages. I don't think I did that.
I even had a scrunchie that lit up with LEDs.
She did, which was almost like the cherry on top. It was so... I just kept looking at her costume and I would see something new that I didn't see before.
And my earrings were hot pink cassette tapes.
All right, we're going to post pictures because this was my favorite year of costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll be right back and we have a few spooky things to do and to talk about. Because, god damn it, it's spooky season.
And Halloween is in 3 days.
Don't even...
Oh, it did it!
No, it didn't. It just sounded like we clanked hammers together.
As my grandfather used to say, she's a stick in the mud.
Okay, what I'm going to do is when I edit this, when we do it this time, I'm going to then put in a wine glass clink sound effect next to it, and you can see if they sound the same. It's going to be like, boom, cling.
It's going to be like this dramatic shift.
Yeah.
Oh. Just watched the trailer for the new Men movie.
Oh my gosh, it's got jump scares in the trailer.
Ugh.
It's so good though.
My heart is still beating out of my chest.
You know what I missed though? What was the release date?
September 8th.
So it already came out? Shut the fuck up. What?
It's already in the theaters.
It's probably almost out of the theaters. It's like almost Halloween.
But they're not going to take it out before Halloween.
What the fuck? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a spooky Halloween story for you. It's a fun, spooky one, actually, because Halloween is fun. Sorry, I keep forgetting
spooky.
And spooky. And amazing.
And our favorite.
It's, right now, this is my Christmas.
What is this? All vodka?
No, I just didn't put the green in there.
Oh. She wants me to have a green mouth, but not her.
I had 2 green mouths, and I'm like, I should probably stop drinking food dye.
You're gonna like shit and pee all green.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh my god, what happened to me? And be like, oh yeah, it's food dye.
That's true. So, my story. Did you know there's such thing as black pumpkins? Real ones that grow out of the ground.
I learned that literally like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I had no idea. And you can buy the seeds for them on Amazon. So you too can have
we need
pumpkins.
To do that.
So there is an old origin story to how black pumpkins came to be. And it's a really fun one.
So it's not natural.
No, they are.
Interesting.
But this is like the folklore of how they came to be.
Yeah, because I knew there's like white and yellow, obviously orange.
Right.
There's green ones.
The black ones are just, those dark green ones that just got extra dark. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And they were able to like, get the seeds from them and recreate them.
Right, right.
But the story behind the black pumpkin was in the 1600s. There was this woman, and her name has been like lost in history. So
we're going to call her Velma. I'm just kidding.
This has been a story for hundreds of years. So there's no name. But anyway, she lived in a village, and...
Where?
I don't know, Katie.
You said in the 1600s. Are we in the United States? Are we in Europe? Where are we?
Well, that's a good fucking question. I don't know. That got lost too, guys. So we're just going with a village in the 1600s.
All right.
It was somewhere where they could grow pumpkins.
Okay. That really narrows it down. So we're not
anywhere in Europe, basically.
We're not in Mexico. US. Okay.
So this woman from the 1600s, which it was either the US or Europe because it was during like the witch trial times.
Okay.
Okay. So this woman lived alone. She didn't have kids. She didn't have a husband or anything. But she looked very unusual. She had a very long pointed nose and a long pointed chin. But what really got people was that her eyes were so green, like piercing green, that they appeared to be glowing.
I love it already.
So during that time, obviously, anyone who has any deformity or odd look out of the norm...
You're a witch.
That was the work of Satan. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So people would call her names. They would throw things at her when she'd walk by. And
God, it's like me in high school.
But then at the same time, it said that she was able to heal sick children with potions that she would just carry around in her pockets. And she would go save these kids.
So she's a healer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also said that coming from her cottage, this is very hocus pocus. Coming from her cottage, there would be purple smoke coming out of her chimney.
Oh my God, I love this already.
So, I mean, I am not an asshole. And I would never say anything mean to anybody's face.
I'm an asshole and I'll say it all.
If I saw her, I'm sure I would have thought she was like a straight up witch too.
I'm thinking witch all the way.
You're healing people.
Mm-hmm. You
Purple
look
smoke
like one.
coming out of your chimney. You have the stereotypical long pointed nose and long pointy chin.
Yeah.
And your eyes glow green. I mean,
I would, the second you said what she looked like,
yeah,
I was like, she's a witch.
Yeah. But you know what? The vision of what we see a witch today came from something.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, it did.
So.
Probably Disney, but yes.
Yeah, but still, like, but if you look way, way back, there's drawings of witches. Mm-hmm. And they look like, you can tell, like, oh, that's a witch. Mm-hmm. From, like, a long fucking time ago.
And that's probably nothing what they look like.
Right, exactly. But these are what people dreamed up as witches, probably based on someone they've seen.
Or, like, religious zealots are like, they had this and they had this, and they're just exaggerating.
You know, maybe it was in Ireland and she just had, like, those Irish green eyes, you know?
Probably.
That were so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Her nose probably wasn't that bad. Her chin probably wasn't that bad. It was probably just people were jealous of her. Like, my man was looking at her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So anyway, they, like, just hounded her. And she couldn't take it anymore. So she started going around the town wearing a hooded, like, black robe. So they wouldn't know it was her.
I love her.
And she mostly went out at night, too, so she would blend in with the dark. And for a while, it worked. And she thought maybe this robe was actually magical. Because for weeks, no one messed with her. No one saw her. And she just thought, maybe this makes me disappear, you know? Mm. But what she didn't know is that they did see her. Wow. And for weeks, the villagers had been secretly meeting, planning on how they were going to get her. I don't know what they planned to do with her, but that was their plan. So they were making her think she was safe, which is a very common tactic. Yeah. In anything. Mm-hmm. And so one night she was in her cottage and she started to hear something out front and she looked out the window and it was like a stereotypical angry mob. There was pitchforks, there was torches, and they were screaming for the witch to come out and show herself, you know? Mm-hmm. So she escaped through the back of her cottage, and she started running, and I guess they saw her or something, and they started chasing her and following her. So she's running, and she runs right into an open field where there's nowhere to hide. So she keeps running, and they're gaining on her, and she comes to this huge pumpkin patch. And mind you, it's nighttime, mm-hmm. so she has no light to guide her. They don't have flashlights back then.
They just have torches and pitchforks.
She didn't have a torch. So she's trying to run through this pumpkin patch. It has hundreds of, like, huge orange pumpkins. And there's vines everywhere. Mm-hmm. So she's trying not to trip on the vines or on the pumpkins. And they're just getting so close to her that she just, like, stops in her tracks and turns around and faces them. And so they're like, all right, we got her. Like, she's going to surrender.
Right, she has to give up.
Yeah, she gives up. And all of a sudden, she just starts rising off the ground into the sky. And they said the story says that her cape robe thing that she was wearing was billowing out in the wind, and it appeared to be like dragon wings.
I love this so much.
And then as she hovered there, I mean, they are fucking terrified, right?
As they should be.
Which, first of all, if you think that she's legit a witch,
right?
Why are you gonna fuck with her?
I would be terrified.
Because that means she has magic and you don't.
Right, and now she's floating.
Yeah,
and turning into a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
and here you are, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I wouldn't.
So as she's staring at them, she's floating right above them. They're frozen. They're not moving because they don't know what her next move is. Mm-hmm. She starts to turn into this big cloud of, like, black fog or smoke.
Get 'em, girl.
And then she lowers down to the pumpkin patch and she just envelops the entire patch with this black smoke. And when the smoke dissipates, all the pumpkins are black.
I love this.
All the pumpkins are black. And so the villagers just fucking freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
And they run back to the village and she is never seen again. Now, what she was doing is she was putting a piece of her essence or her soul in each and every one of those pumpkins.
I need these seeds immediately.
So she was now safe, hidden inside these pumpkins. No one could harm her anymore. And for decades, the pumpkins that were there that night remained there. They never wilted. They never rotted. And
Witchcraft.
yes, that is...
I love it.
That is the beauty of being a witch.
I love this so much.
And so she lived on in the pumpkins. And she obviously was a witch. They were correct. But it doesn't mean she was an evil witch. But you fuck with me too hard, you know? Like, come on. She didn't even hurt any of them.
The moral of this story is incredible. And it's leave people alone.
But there's more.
Oh my God.
So...
This is making me so happy. I love this story.
It's very Halloween. Right?
I love this.
So then there was a story of a woman who carved a black pumpkin, though. The moral of the story is to not carve black pumpkins. If you find a black pumpkin at a farmer's market or in a patch, you can take it, you can put it in your house, you can put it on your porch or in your yard, you can decorate with it.
But don't make it a jack-o'-lantern?
But if you use a knife and you cut into that jack-o'-lantern, or, well, not jack-o'-lantern, that pumpkin, that is a witch you are harming. That is a witch's soul you are piercing with that knife. And she will see you as one of the villagers, as an enemy.
Oh, I love this.
Yes. So...
At least the black smoke doesn't, like, come out.
Well.
Uh-oh.
So the story of this one woman who said she carved a black pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
She says that out of the eyes and mouth of the jack-o'-lantern, there was black smoke coming out of the pumpkin. Okay? So she put it on her porch, as we all do for Halloween. And that Halloween night when trick-or-treaters came, they, you know, rang the doorbell or knocked on the door or whatever, and no one answered. And then they were turning to leave, and one of the kids almost tripped over one of the black pumpkins on the porch. There were now 2 black pumpkins on the porch. Oh. So, you never know.
I love this story so much.
Happy Halloween!
Oh my gosh. That was probably the best story I've heard in a long time.
And it's one I've never heard before.
Mm-mm. I love that. I just learned that black pumpkins existed 3 days ago on some story on that? Google. Yeah. I was like, how have I never seen a black pumpkin ever? Bring it up. Yeah. That's incredible. And I would never cut into a black pumpkin because they're so pretty.
I know.
They're so cool looking.
And they look like disgusting cantaloupes inside anyway. They do not look like pumpkins. Like the wall of the pumpkin is real thick. Uh-huh. I hate gourds. I would never even carve a pumpkin because when I was a kid, I threw up.
And ironically, at the pumpkin carving party, her son's pumpkin was made to look like he's throwing up his guts.
Throwing up pumpkin guts and seeds, yeah.
It was genius.
God, the smell of gourds. I don't eat any gourds. I don't eat zucchini. I don't eat any squash. What? So, I remember my mom one year. Too. One year, my dad would always, like, cut the top off and scoop it out for us. And one year, for some reason, I had to, like, scoop. And I legit threw up on my kitchen floor. And they were like, okay, shouldn't have to do that anymore.
You're done.
Because they're fucking gross. And that's probably why I hate pumpkin spice. I hate pumpkin everything.
It's trauma.
Yeah,
it's a trauma traumatized.
Yeah. But that was like, just looking that story up and reading it and like writing it down. And because when I write things down, I remember the story. Mm-hmm. If I have it on my phone, I don't remember.
Right.
You know, even if I read it on my phone, I don't remember. But if I write things down, I remember. And
I remember
it just
better
felt
that way as well.
So Halloween, you know, because I feel like it's gone by so fast. I haven't had, like, we've done haunted trails and stuff, but I just haven't had Halloween yet, you know. The Halloween party was fun, but it just flies by.
Yeah, I feel like this is the least Halloween, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like October has gone by so fast that I feel like it's not October, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and then it's the decorations.
The decorations are everywhere. The parties are happening. The costumes,
and we've done it all.
And we've done everything, but it doesn't feel Halloween.
Because it's almost over, and we're like stressed. Like, no, don't be over yet.
I don't know.
But anyway, that is the tale of my witch.
I loved it.
I'm so glad. I thought you would like
loved
because
it.
we like the same things, and I fucking love it. I could picture it in my head.
I was literally like imagining all of this as you were telling me. Like,
you know, and
somebody needs to make a movie about that.
Yeah, seriously. That could be our movie debut.
Twat.
I'm like hoisting you up on a rope, and your robe is like trying. I'm like. Look at them billow like a dragon.
Does anybody have a large fan? Pink Taco Media presents
the billowing witch.
Katie snapping on a rope.
But so it's been fun because I've been reading it for a couple days, and I have to show you my notebook. So I was gonna look up more stories,
and she doodled, and it's adorable.
But I started doodling. It's not done yet. You can tell. That's not adorable. And I have way more space to fill. But I literally spent probably over an hour on this. When I should have been looking up Halloween shit to talk about on Twat. But look, I wrote it down, and I didn't even have to read it because I wrote it down.
Well, it was such a good story. Like,
it was so great. So I'm going to find some more gems like that. And don't get me wrong, this isn't just for Halloween because obviously Twat is like Halloween all year round because I just like spooky shit. Mm. And that will help also get our minds off Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Oh, I don't.
She's like,
It's just a fucking bright ass deadline to spend all of your money
and
get nothing in return.
I agree with that, but I still love it.
I love it at first when we're far enough away and I can decorate my house. Mm-hmm. But when we're like 2 weeks out, I'm like a ball of stress until that shit is over.
I love the fa-la-la-la-lying. I love the decorations. I love the Hallmark Christmas movies. I love all of it.
No.
I love all of it.
I
have
because of my stress. I can't like those movies because I'm like, no, it's too soon. I
love it.
I wish I did. But.
Like, I'll turn on Hallmark and I'm like, get your man, girl. Like,
but you always know.
It's the same story over and over and over again.
Can I tell you what I think the story is in a sentence?
Absolutely. Everyone can.
Every Halloween.
Every
Hallmark Christmas movie. It'll be a girl and a guy that seem to like each other, and then there'll be a guy that the girl's like, oh, he's such an asshole. Well, that's the one she ends up with at the end.
Mm-hmm. It's always like somebody comes back to their hometown from the big city and their big important job, and their man that's been there forever. And they have to come home because someone died or family obligations or whatever. And they end up falling back in love in 2 weeks. And they quit their big city job.
But then it's their gardener that they actually fall in love with.
And it's happily ever after. And the kid's like, go, Mom.
And they think like, gotcha. You didn't know it was that guy. It's like, no, I did.
Right.
I did know.
It's the same fucking story.
But they are very happy. Like,
whether it's the farmer or the bookkeeper or the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Or the guy that owns a moose. I don't know. But it's always the same story. And I love all of them. I watch them all. It takes your mind off of literally everything.
Not me. For me, I think that's why I don't love them. Because it's like, you need to do more shopping, get done. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
See, and then there's movies like Elf. Oh my God.
I do love Elf. Elf is fucking good. You know what's good too is the Christmas Chronicles.
That is good.
I didn't really love the second one as much as the first. The first was just really good. They should have left it at that, I feel like. It was so good.
There's a lot of good stuff. I just love the merriment and the lights everywhere and the... Yeah. I don't know how people can be like...
I love like Christmas Eve because at that point, there's nothing else that can be done.
And you can just enjoy it.
You just have to be done, you know? And I like that. And I know we're going to see family that night and the next day and like all this stuff. But those last 2 weeks... Well, I also have a kid that has a December birthday. So that throws a fucking wrench in the whole thing.
My kid's birthday is right after New Year's, so...
Yeah.
I get that stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Times it by 4 and you will have my life.
I can't do that.
But anyway, let's get back into the Halloween zone. That was such a fun Halloween story.
That was incredible. I love that.
And Katie and I are going to go do some more spooky stuff in the Old Town, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Haunted Old Town.
Haunted Old Town.
Yeah.
It's an adorable town.
Well, happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it.
Oh, it did it.
It kind of did. Hold on.
God.
We did it like this. No.
Nope.
Wait.
Oh, it did it.
Do the tips.
Oh, that's what she said.
God
what the
damn
fuck?
it. It didn't do it.
You can tell it's glass, okay?
I swear. Did I just smash this on Katie's cup for you to know?
Do we have to just have a glass shower? Because it all just shatters everywhere. That was fun. I loved it. I hope you guys liked it.
We love you.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! And give us good vibes that we get good ghost evidence in Old Town today.
Yeah, give us the juju.
Yeah, we need it. Bye!
Bye!
Happy Halloween!